It is late, and you are wide awake. You brushed your teeth, turned off the light, and lay down expecting sleep, and instead your mind switched on like a lamp. The clock glows, and every lost minute makes tomorrow feel worse. The harder you chase sleep, the further it runs. But there is an older way, the way of the mountain monk, who does not chase sleep at all. He softens his breath and lets sleep come to him like snow settling on a still field. Tonight I will teach you that practice, step by step. Before we begin, understand the one idea that changes everything, because once you see it, the whole practice makes sense. Sleep is not something you can force. It is something you allow. The modern mind treats bedtime like a task to be completed, and it strains and grips and tries harder. And a racing mind and a tense body send a quiet signal that says, danger, stay alert. The monk does the opposite. He sends the body a signal of complete safety, of nothing to do and nowhere to be, and the body, believing him, begins to release. Everything you learn tonight is simply a way of sending that one signal. You are not fighting to sleep, you are giving your body permission to let go. Think of how easily you fell asleep as a child, or how easily sleep took you on a long afternoon when you were not trying at all. Sleep came because there was no effort in the way. Somewhere along the years, the busy mind learned to treat the night as one more thing to get right, and that is the habit we are gently unlearning tonight. The monk never lost the childlike ease, because he never turned rest into a task. He simply lies down, lets the day fall away, and trusts the body to do what it has always known how to do. That trust is not something mystical. It is only the removal of struggle, and you can remove your own struggle tonight, one slow breath at a time. The monk also understands something, and the restless mind forgets. There is a loop that traps you. You notice you are still awake, you worry about being awake, and the worry wakes you further, which gives you more to worry about. Around and around it goes, tighter each time. The way out is not to push harder against the loop. The way out is to stop feeding it. You quietly decide that your body will take exactly as much sleep as it needs, that there is nothing to solve and nothing to fear. And you turn your attention gently toward the practice instead of the problem. The moment you stop struggling, the loop loosens on its own. Hold that thought softly as we begin, because calm is not something you seize. It is something you settle into. We start where the monk starts, with the room itself, because a still mind begins with a still space. The first preparation is coolness. Your body cannot fully enter sleep until its core temperature drops a little, and a warm room fights that drop the whole night. A cool, dim bedroom helps your body fall the way it is designed to fall. Think of a stone monastery cell at dusk, quiet and cool, a single candle burning low. You do not need a candle, only the feeling of a space that is calm, dark, and slightly cool. A place that tells your body the day is truly over, and it is safe to descend into rest. The second preparation is a small trick of warmth that leads to coolness, and it feels wonderful. A warm bath or a warm shower an hour or so before bed seems like it would heat you up, but it does the opposite where it counts. The warmth draws your blood to the surface of your skin, and when you step out into the cooler air, that heat radiates away and your core temperature drops faster than it otherwise would. That falling temperature is one of the body's oldest signals for sleep. The monk bathes, then sits in the cool evening air, and lets the body cool like a stone, giving up the day's heat to the night. The third preparation is to remove the clock from your sight. Watching the minutes pass is one of the surest ways to stay awake, because every glance feeds the worried loop we spoke about. Seeing that it is 1 in the morning does not help you sleep. It only measures your failure and tightens the knot. So turn the clock away, or place it where you cannot see its face. The monk keeps no clock beside his mat. Time in the dark is not your concern tonight. Your only concern is the slow, unhurried practice we are building together. The fourth preparation happens earlier in your day, and it is about what you take into your body. Anything that stirs the mind will keep it stirring long after you want it to rest. Strong tea, coffee, and other stimulants can linger in the body for many hours, so the monk takes nothing sharp in the second half of his day. He eats simply and not too late, because a body busy with a heavy meal is a body that cannot fully settle. Keep your evening light and calm, and you remove one more obstacle between you and the quiet you are seeking. The fifth preparation is the rhythm of your whole day, the sunlight and the movement. The body learns when to sleep by learning when to wake, and daylight is the teacher. Let real morning light reach your eyes early in the day, and let your body move and tire itself honestly through honest effort. The way a monk works in the garden and walks the mountain path. Then, as evening comes, let the light around you dim and soften. Bright screens late at night tell your brain it is still midday. Dim light tells it the day is ending. Move in the morning, soften in the evening, and your body will begin to want sleep at the right hour instead of fighting you for it. Now the room is cool and dim, the clock is turned away, and your body is unhurried. You lie down, and you are still awake, and this is the moment the monk has truly trained for.
This is where the real practice begins, the practice that, once learned, can carry you into sleep in about 2 minutes from right here.
It rests on one foundation, the breath, so we begin there, and I will guide you through it slowly.
Breathe in gently through your nose, without force, filling low into your belly rather than high into your chest.
Then let the breath out slowly, longer on the way out than on the way in.
That long, slow exhale is the heart of it, because a slow exhale is the body's own switch for calm.
When the out-breath stretches longer than the in-breath, the body reads it as a signal of safety and begins to quiet itself. Do not count strictly or strain to get it perfect. Simply let each out-breath be soft and unhurried, like a candle flame bending and settling. In through the nose and a long, slow release. The monk does not breathe to control the night. He breathes to tell his body that all is well.
Stay with the breath a little longer, because this is the doorway, and it should not be rushed.
Feel the cool air enter through your nose, and feel the slightly warmer air leave as you release it.
Let the belly rise softly on the way in and fall on the way out, like the slow swell of a calm sea.
There is no correct number to count, and no target to reach.
If your breath is shallow at first, that is fine, and it will deepen on its own as you stop trying so hard. Each time you breathe out, imagine a small weight leaving your body with the air, the tension of the day draining away breath by breath. The monk sits by a single lantern and watches his own breath the way he would watch a slow river. Without hurry, without judgment, simply following it as it comes and goes. Let the breath become the one quiet thing you are doing, and let everything else in the room grow dim around it. As the breath softens, bring your attention to your face, because the face is where we hold the tension we do not even notice. Let your forehead smooth. Let the space between your eyebrows open. Let your eyes rest heavy in their sockets, your cheeks fall, your jaw loosens so your teeth are no longer touching, your tongue goes soft in your mouth. So much hidden tension lives in the face, and when the face finally lets go, the whole body takes it as permission to follow. Picture the still surface of a mountain lake at dusk, not a single ripple. That is the stillness settling across your face right now, one soft feature at a time. Now we carry that softness down through the whole body, slowly, the way water finds its way down a mountain. From your relaxed face, let the release flow into your neck, and let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Feel your upper arms grow heavy, then your forearms, then your hands, all the way to the fingertips, until your arms feel too heavy to lift. Let the warmth and heaviness sink into your chest, softening with each long out-breath. Let it move down your back, letting the bed take your full weight so no muscle is holding you up any longer. There is nothing left for these muscles to do. You are held. You can let go.
Take your time here, because this slow descent is where the body truly surrenders, and the slower you go, the deeper it releases. Return for a moment to your hands and notice how heavy they have become, how they seem to press gently into the bed with their own weight. Let that same heaviness spread up through your wrists and into your arms, so that lifting them would feel like too much effort to bother with. Feel your breathing slow further on its own, without you asking it to. Let your throat and the base of your neck soften, places we clench all day without ever noticing. Let the small muscles between your shoulder blades unknot and spread wide and flat against the bed. With every long out breath, imagine sinking a little deeper, as if the bed were slowly and safely accepting more of your weight, until you are no longer holding any part of yourself up at all. Continue the descent into the lower body, unhurried, one region at a time. Let your stomach soften. Let the muscles around your hips and your seat release their grip. Feel your thighs grow heavy and warm. Then let that heaviness pour down through your knees, into your calves, and finally into your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. If it helps, gently tense a muscle group for a moment and then release it, so you can feel the difference between holding and letting go. By the time the release reaches your feet, your whole body should feel heavy, warm, and completely surrendered to the bed, like a temple bell that has finished ringing and gone silent. This is the state the monk enters. The body is no longer a thing you are managing. It is simply at rest. If this slow, quiet way of guiding yourself towards sleep is already beginning to calm you, and you would like more evenings that end like this instead of ending with a glowing clock, take one small moment before we quiet the mind. Subscribe to this channel because it is made for people who want to trade the racing modern night for an older, calmer way of resting. You do not need to type anything or think hard. Just tap the button, then return your attention gently to your slow breathing, and let us finish this together. With the body released, only the mind remains, and this is the last gate. Thoughts will still drift up. Images from your day, tomorrow's worries, a stray memory. This is normal, and fighting them only wakes you. The monk does not battle his thoughts. He lets them pass like clouds crossing the face of the moon, watched but not chased, arriving and drifting away without him climbing aboard a single one. When a thought appears, simply notice it, let it float on, and bring your attention back to the slow rhythm of your breath. If the thoughts are stubborn and will not settle, give the mind one small, empty task instead. A soft inner repetition of a single word, or the quiet phrase, let go, let go, let go. Gentle and slow, giving the busy mind something plain to hold so it stops grasping at everything else. To help the mind release its grip, give it a single calm place to rest instead of 1,000 racing thoughts. Picture yourself somewhere quiet and safe, and make it vivid and slow. Perhaps you are lying in a wooden boat drifting on a still lake, rocking softly, the water lapping gently at the sides. Perhaps you are resting in a warm garden as slow snow falls without a sound, or lying in a hammock swaying in the smallest breeze. Choose one calm scene and stay inside it, feeling it rather than thinking it. When you give the mind one gentle, unchanging image to rest upon, it stops manufacturing the noise that keeps you awake, and the space between your thoughts grows wider and quieter, until the thoughts finally fade and the quiet remains. Make the scene real with slow, small details, because detail is what keeps the mind gently occupied instead of wandering back to worry. If you chose the still lake, feel the faint rock of the water beneath you. Hear the soft lap against the wood. Notice the cool air on your face and the warmth of a blanket over you. If you chose the falling snow, watch each slow flake drift down and settle without a sound, one after another, until the whole ground is soft and white and silent. Do not rush the scene forward, and do not give it a story. Nothing needs to happen in it. You are simply resting inside a single quiet moment, letting it hold you. The way the monk rests his attention on the flame of one candle and lets the whole rest of the world go dark and far away. This is the whole practice, and now you understand why it works. There is one more moment the monk prepares for, and almost everyone meets it sooner or later. You fall asleep, and then, sometime in the deep of the night, you wake, and the mind switches back on in the dark.
This is the moment most people ruin by beginning to worry, by checking the time, by calculating how little sleep is left. Do not. Waking in the night is natural and old, and it only becomes a problem when you fight it.
If you wake, do not reach for the clock and do not reach for your phone, because their light and their numbers will pull you fully awake. Simply begin the practice again, right where you are. Return to the long, slow out breath.
Let the heaviness pour down through the body once more, from the face to the feet. Let the thoughts drift by like clouds.
You already know the path now, so walk it again, and it will carry you back down into sleep.
And if you truly cannot settle after lying there a while, the monk does not lie in the dark, growing more frustrated by the minute.
Because the bed should stay a place of rest and not a place of struggle. Rise quietly, keep the lights low, and do something plain and calm and a little dull.
Sitting quietly, or reading a few slow pages by dim light, until the heaviness of sleep begins to return to your eyes. Then go back to bed and begin the practice once more. You are not failing.
You are simply waiting, calmly, for the tide to come back in, the way it always does. You cooled and dimmed the room, you turned the clock away, you softened the breath with a long, slow exhale. You let the heaviness flow from your face all the way down to your feet, and you let your thoughts drift by without chasing them.
Each step is one more signal to your body that it is safe, that the day is over, and that it may finally let go.
And here is the most important truth the monk knows. It does not work perfectly the first night. It is a practice, not a trick. The soldiers who learned a version of this took weeks of repeating it before it carried them into sleep in about 2 minutes. So do it again tomorrow night and the night after, and the practice will deepen until your body knows the path by heart and walks it on its own. If you take only one habit from this entire practice, take this one, because the monk builds his whole rest upon it. Wake at the same time every morning and lie down at the same time every night, even on the days you do not have to. Your body is a creature of rhythm, and when you give it a steady rhythm,
it learns to grow tired at the right hour and to wake clear at the right hour, without a battle.
The practice tonight opens the door to sleep. A steady daily rhythm is what keeps that door open for the rest of your life.
Calm is not seized in a single night. It is built quietly,
one steady day at a time. One gentle and honest word before you drift off. This practice is for the ordinary restless night that so many of us know, the busy mind that will not slow down. It is not a treatment for a medical problem. If your sleeplessness is heavy and lasting, or it is wearing down your days, please speak with a doctor.
Because some sleep troubles have real causes that deserve real care, and there is wisdom in asking for help.
The monk knows his own limits, and knowing when to seek help is part of the practice too. So let the room be cool and dark, turn the clock away, and lie down without a fight. Breathe in softly, and let each breath out be long and slow. Let the heaviness fall from your face, down through your shoulders and arms, down through your chest, and your legs, all the way to your feet, until your whole body rests without effort.
And let your thoughts drift by like clouds across the moon, watched but never chased. You are not chasing sleep tonight, you are allowing it.
Return to this practice each night. Walk these same quiet steps in the same quiet order. And let sleep settle over you the way it was always meant to, gently and on its own.